robotic
The smell of
farmers.
lumber,
Logging
crops,
emotional
and
response.
chunks?
Pity.
Yes, that is chunks.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Looking for work, Mayor?
I know Akila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. I get all kinds in here. Rangers, traders, locals, tourists. They all come to me for supplies. Exhausted, more like. It's just me running things here. Makes for some real long work days. Of course, that's in addition to the special orders, trade contracts, and supply arrangements that I deal with on a daily basis. I also work with the Council of Governors, the Trade Authority, the Freestar Rangers, you name it. Feels like I'm providing a service to the city while trying to run a business. So yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep. Feel free to look around.
You're welcome to just hang out if you want. Some come here to drink, others for the company. Everyone's welcome. I'm proud to say this is Akila City's newest establishment. Yeah, that's right. Been scraping together the money for months now. I got some help from my girl Alejandra too, but not as much as everyone's saying. I swear half the people in the city think I'm freeloading off her, which really burns me up, you know? Anyway, that's probably more than you wanted to hear. Let me know if there's anything else you need, yeah? Take a look.
Say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you. Any more charity cases, I'll go out of business.
You didn't hear this from me. But those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. That's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me. Those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you covered. You turn out to be a troublemaker, though, and I'll report you real quick. I don't do payment plans or lines of credit, and I don't sell to shady individuals. If you can handle that, your money's welcome here.
More than a few, yeah. Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. Folks can find their way into all kinds of trouble. I've had no end of desperate souls come through that door in search of a way out. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone buys one of my guns and starts shooting up the town, but still don't feel great about it. Hopefully you ain't one of those kind.
Don't make me regret this now.
Job. For you and a couple buddies.
Found a tooth.
Yes, Aggies.
Someone
I
got
have spent
stabbed
far
last
too much time here. I do not recommend it.
Maybe someone just lost it.
Nah.
He is not here.
Could be an old tooth.
I am disappointed, but relieved
I
somehow?
wonder if we should have a tooth lost and found.
No. This is the only place he would be. I know him well enough to know that. Someone here must know more. We should inquire about him.
If you're here about the blood, this bar may be tougher than you can handle. You ain't here looking for Erin. She is.
Hello, Aggie. I was unsure whether you would remember me. It has been a long time.
I ain't likely to forget you anytime soon. I heard you ain't deaf. She didn't ruin Erin's life enough the first time, huh? Back for more?
Ruined his life? How dare you?
Did she tell you what she did to him? How she left him bleeding on some godforsaken rock in the middle of nowhere? Ha! Forgive me if I don't take you at your word. Aaron sat in that corner for years, scared of his own shadow, convinced the damn zealots were coming back to finish the job. The few credits he had to rub together that didn't get spent on drink, he spent on setting himself up someplace where they couldn't find him. Wouldn't trust anyone that walked through the door. Only ever talked to me when he was drunk enough. If either of you cared, you wouldn't just be showing up now. Aaron ain't been in here for almost a year now. Showed up one day saying he'd gone and got himself set up on Hyla too, thanking me for letting him stay here so often. It was the closest I'd seen him to happy in I don't know how long. And that was it. Never came through the door again.
Did he ever mention me?
You mean, did he blame you? That's what you want to know. I know guilt when I see it. Don't try and deny it.
Fine. Did he blame me?
No. Believed you were one of the good ones, right up until the last time I talked to him. Me? I don't think your kind has good ones.
My kind?
I know what you are. You take your holier-than-thou bullshit and your great serpent and shove 'em.
You dare insult me like this when I have come to you asking for help. I should kill you where you stand. Fine. Fine. Let us leave this place at once.
Well, this has been so much fun. You see Aaron, you tell him I got a bottle of his favorite stashed away if he ever shows up again. But honestly, I'm hoping he doesn't.
I had thought to check
Hello.
on Aaron sooner. We have something to go on, at least.
You get that inventory?
I am grateful that you showed some compassion, despite that woman's attitude.
You're a damn sight more reliable than my last
I
part.
do not have your
That's
patience.
because rumor has it if I don't stay on your good side, I'm liable to lose a body part.
Don't go believing.
And yet it is my past we are trying to clear up.
Sure, but
That
that much.
is...
While I got you here, I did want to say something.
It means
I
a lot.
fasted expressing gratitude.
I'm
but
eager to reach Hyla too,
it really
and
means a
speak
lot.
to Aaron.
You giving me this chance.
Perhaps there is something we can do
Well,
to
you
help
proved
him.
your worth, so I might even let you
Provide
stick
him
around
a
for
sense
while.
of safety.
As long as you don't go getting too mushy on me, that is.
Not a chance.
Of course. What would you like to know? He is a quiet man, reserved. I believe he had lived through a great many hardships, though he never spoke of them. I never felt it proper to ask. He valued his personal space and quiet moments. It was one thing we always shared in common. Years ago, I had heard he was alive, but did not attempt to contact him. I did not feel it was right. I hope this is not a mistake. Goodbye. For now.
Meet Aggie yet? Stuff is in common, but I owe her everything.
and family immigrated here from the UC.
The rock is surprisingly well fortified. The early settlers here were quite practical.
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced.
Roach?
I know, I trust you, but the record streak, I'm only one away. Again.
Roach!
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want it.
Roach!
This new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. She is
Standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of her presence, have been since she walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. Got a lot to prove around here.
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am agent number 1, or no one, if you prefer. Seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good. A drop of enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed? The mission boards are merely a tool we use to expand our reach to freelancers who either do not have the capabilities or the desire to work with the Trackers Alliance in a more official capacity. To put it simply, those bounties are trifles compared to what official trackers deal with. They're lower risk, lower reward. Why not you? I know of your accomplishments. In Akila City, you brought merciless justice upon hostage takers. Without hesitation, you saved lives in New Atlantis when one of the most deadly predators in the universe attacked. I could say more, but trust that you would not be here if I did not believe you worthy. Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm your guy.
There are always more bounties to collect. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself. The Trackers Alliance facilitates bounty hunting. We don't hold hands. For all intents and purposes, you are an independent entity affiliated with the Trackers Alliance. You may utilize our resources, including our database if need be, but you cannot expect someone to be with you every step of the way. That is not how we operate. Excellent. I knew you could. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he's evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Akila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him. Your enthusiasm is noted. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Look what the Astra dragged in. Hey, so, about earlier, you first arrived.
The whole tracker thing, I mean. You could say that.
And Roach hasn't been.
Oh, you do? You assume I was going to offer you one. Here's the thing. I don't want you thinking I'm some sort of pompous ass, so yeah. Sorry about before. But at the same time, I'm serious. I've seen how some of the other new recruits have messed up. Listen to me, and we'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Easier targets to pad his record. I took the bounties that required me to do months of investigative work.
Ah, got it.
I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so waste all around. But now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner up with you, for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, let's not disappoint me. Good. Glad we had this talk. Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions? Great. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road. Easy. I assume you've used your scanner to find resources? Well, it's like that. Except you'll be scanning people for active bounties. I'll even make it easy for you this time and let you know when I see him. But when you're on your own, no one will be there to hold your hand. Normally, you'd either kill your target or disable and arrest him. At that point, you'd put a tracking beacon on him and someone would be called in to take him away. But we're bringing this guy with us for this mission. Funny you ask. Until recently, no one even knew what he looked like. Despite his many crimes, he's managed to keep an exceptionally low profile. As you can imagine, it's hard to find someone when you don't know their face and can't find their base of operations. This is compounded by the fact that he never leaves a trace, and we never know when or where he'll strike next. The fact that we got info linking Adrastos to him is a damn miracle. Don't get yourself killed out there! Okay, Adrastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need to check other areas of the city, but it's bound to be.
Next stop wouldn't be the Charybdis system, would it? We got a report of a distress call out there, but we don't have the shift to send someone that far out.
Ashta are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
Okay, let's all just take it. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, done this my way, and it has always worked. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or a space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smart.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. I assure you it is not. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. You sound so damn certain, but it don't work that way out here. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet.
Do you see anything useful?
Hey, can I help you? I think I might have that kind of connection. What's it to you? Whoa, okay. I know a tracker when I see one. I'll talk. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what you want to know. What exactly do you want to know? Something about Hannibal, right?
You need to tell us where he is. Then, as long as the intel's good, we can consider letting you off easy. Got it?
Got it. Cooperator go missing. Crystal. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling more.
But I know where to find his chop shop. Look, I'm not dumb enough to lie to trackers. I know what's at stake. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andreja system. Andreja 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word? So normally, you register Drastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape. Yeah, I've got one all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and unknowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride. The parts are valuable. We'll use that. Drastos here is gonna help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
If you need them, bring them along for the ride, but they need to listen and stay off the comms. Of course, it may be a little cramped in there with everyone, so maybe you could just let your crew take leave for a bit. Up to you. It's your op. Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot seat, so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradiso. The place looked amazing, but if I have to look at one more vacation photo, I'm gonna clean his clock.
I have something for you. Time to join the stars.
Orbital pattern locked in. Switching over to standard engines.
The shop should be right around here. You should expect them to hail you. When they do, keep your yap shut and let me do the talking, or else they'll know something's up.
And there won't be any funny business, no tip-offs, nothing that seems like coded messaging. Because Drastos here knows what happens to an unprotected body in space.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, shall we?
That's far enough. Hailing frequencies are open. State your business or move along.
Hey, it's me, Adrastos. Am I coming in?
Loud and clear, Mr. Dakota.
Perfect. Look, I just lifted this sweet ride from some poor sap in Akila. I need to bring it into the shop. You got room?
She's a beaut, all right. We'll get those numbers filed off, and then we'll decide if we want to keep her as is or strip her for parts. Bay 1 is almost free. You're clear to dock with it. See you on the inside.
See, look at that. Smooth and easy as Chunk's pie.
We'll see. Make sure you're suited up and ready for anything, rookie. Easy work's over. Expect resistance once we get inside.
Nice clean dock there.
Tells me they're not gonna take kindly to us.
Probably not. Hey, what about me?
What about you? You're staying right here on board, and we're locking the door behind us so no one can get in or out. You know, just in case.
Okay, rookie. Remember, they shoot at us, that's on them. They chose their fate. It's open season on assholes. It's my preference to take Hannibal in alive. He's more valuable that way. But if it comes down to it, we'll do what we've got to do. Let's go get him.
Hey! Hold on! You're not...
Knife fights in low gravity can be especially difficult. Just, in case that comes up. Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
Might be our only chance. If I recall the layout of the station from the outside, it should give us access to the docking bay. And there's only a slight chance it'll jettison us into space. I'm willing to take the risk. Maybe we'll get lucky and they keep the keys in the control room. Ha! That's it! Lockers in the living quarters, I assume. I love these spaces. They make it so easy sometimes. You're really willing to die for this guy!
Start checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Right where it said it'd be. Well, you know what to do. Time to crack that sucker open and fire that missile.
Strange similarities with hacking processes.
not walking out of here. Look, best not to leave anything useful behind. Variable.
Don't shoot! I give up! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up! You got the wrong guy. I'm not Hannibal, I swear. I just work for him. I ain't lying. I'm telling you the truth. For real now. I ain't him. It's like this, see? Hannibal rarely goes out. But when he does, he goes under an assumed identity and leaves me in charge. Sometimes it's a Drastos, sometimes it's Chase, Jackie, Scotty, whatever. He's got 100 of them. It's one of the reasons he never gets caught. I'm just Deke. Deke Hansen.
Motherfuck. I don't want to believe him, but it makes sense.
Sure, I ain't got nothing to lose. Whole reason he does this is in case someone comes looking for him. He's gotta have at least a couple dozen other contingency plans even I don't know about.
Luckily, Adrastos, Hannibal, whoever the hell he is still on our ship. He didn't think that part through. What do you want to do with this guy? Your call, rookie. For what it's worth, I don't remember ever seeing a bounty for a Deke Hansen. Roger that. Okay, come on, Deke. You're coming with us.
Hello, trackers. By now you've probably found my associate Deke and learned that he is not, in fact, me, and that I am not who I said I was. Darn it, I know, right? Anyway, if you look out the window, you can see I'm taking your beautiful ship. Thanks, by the way. But don't worry, I won't leave you stranded. I'm not that bad a guy. You'll find a container nearby with a key to an old junker that should hold up long enough to get you home. I've left you some other goodies too, just so there's no hard feelings. It should unlock now. As for me, I think I'm out of the stolen ship business after this, so I won't trouble you anymore. So long, and thanks for playing. Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind. Or sell. Or throw away, even.
Almost. Well, we gotta get back to HQ. Let's see what he's left us and hope he's not luring us into a death trap. Can we just not talk about this right now?
Damn, he wasn't kidding. This thing looks like it can barely fly. Still, that Hannibal is something else. Could have marooned us and left us to starve. At least we can get home.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
We have jump capability again.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go,
Weapons
Captain.
are in the green.
Yes! Feel that tingling? Shields are back.
Navigational feedback checks out.
Welcome to Freestart
We're in the
Space.
right place.
We're going to do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Akila City.
Shark's location nearby.
I would not mind
Most
stopping at the
effective
Laredo
form
storefront.
of nutrition consumption.
I appreciate their craftsmanship.
Akila City is always helping.
Need some work done? Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy. Sure, have at it.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Poor Mr. Crowley. I swear that cow made it rain.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Used to be an actuary.
I hope you bring good news. I assume your return means you have successfully completed your mission. But where is Hannibal?
I'll let you say it, rookie.
Is this true, Roach? I know Hannibal has a reputation for being elusive, but I believed if anyone could catch him, it would be you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, no one, but unfortunately it's true. Like a heat leech, the squirmy bastard was there under our noses the whole time. He escaped our notice and left us stranded. I'll fill you in later.
More importantly, Roach, how do you evaluate your partner's performance?
Even if we didn't catch our target, Rookie here did a good job. I stood back and advised. Rookie did most of the work. They'd make a good tracker.
I trust your endorsement, Roach. With that, your assessment is complete. Roach believes you did well. Welcome to the Trackers Alliance. Other bounties on the display will now be available to you, as will the downstairs lounge. There, you will find the elite bounty board, with tougher missions, as well as other amenities and resources. Lastly, you will choose a call sign. This is how other trackers will know you within the Alliance. It will obfuscate your identity and keep you safe. It is affirmed. Henceforth, you shall be known among trackers as Raven.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm a guy. Look what the Astra dragged in.
There are always more bounties to collect.
What's up, Tracker? Oh, hey! I heard we were getting a new tracker. Nice to meet you. Call me Tank, 'cause there ain't no stopping me. I'm new around here too, but if you've ever seen me run the Red Mile, you know I'm not just blowing smoke. Anyway, hit me up if you want to swap pointers, or just shoot the shit, you know? Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. 19 successful runs last I checked the leaderboard. Anyway, keeps my skills sharp, which is even more important now that I'm a tracker. I know I don't look like much of a tracker or a runner, but I'm cool with people underestimating me. Makes it that much more special when I crush their expectations. Leave no mercy, show... No, other way around. You get it.
Good to see you again.
You might wish to lighten your load. One is less likely to survive an ambush when one is weighed down with
If it's advice you need,
whatever all that is.
You're really making a name for yourself, I see.
Agent Koyos, at your service. What do you request of me? Serious inquiries only. No, it is a pseudo-acronym meant to emphasize my station as hardware and software. My programmer thought it would be clever, but clearly it goes over most heads. Koyos was a Greek Titan god, born of Uranus and Gaia. He was known as a Titan of knowledge and queries. But I wouldn't expect you to know that. Mostly stand around waiting for someone to interact with me. I am connected to the tracker database, so when a tracker either has or needs information about a certain target, they come to me. My directive is to assist trackers with any queries they have, and if desired, give advice based on the information we have compiled. Goodbye.
What's the word, Raven? Need some new equipment? What can I do for you? How's your gear holding up?
I want to take advantage of the time I've got while I still have some fight left in me. I would still continue my duties as an agent, of course.
Hey now, Tracker. I miss tracking, but hanging around here is just as good. Hope the field's treating you well out there. Hey now, Tracker.
You need anything let out?
Reminder.
I do not wish to judge.
Run
I don't
comparative
have
analysis
feelings.
of Delta units and auxiliaries. Strength level.
She's really starting to read too. Her dad's teaching her.
How about that? I remember when she was old. Yay high, could barely speak. Oh, bless your heart.
What's the word, Raven? Need some new equipment?
You know, she's why I'm not out there. Can't put her at risk, you know. I'll just have to live vicariously through the trackers that stole through here.
I hear that. Well, you know, anyone stupid
I've danced
enough
this
to go
dance
after
with death
you
for all.
and see us rain
You know
fire
Jack,
down on them faster and more ruthless than the wrath of hell itself.
I know. All the same, it was time to get out anyway. Thanks, though. Pull up a seat. There's no judgment here. Well, you're a new face. Ain't every day we get fresh meat for the grinder. What do we call you, Tracker? Raven, huh? Where have I heard that before? There's like some old 500-year-old story or something, right? Supposed to be spooky. Cool. Well, what can I get for you, Raven? Oh, where are my manners? They call me Two-Shot, or even Touche for short. Used to be a tracker in the field like you. But I traded in gunslinging for slinging drinks. I sell drinks to wet your whistle and other provisions you may need out there. So what'll it be? You know it, Sunshine. Who do you want to know about? I like to think of Koyos more as equipment than anything else, but it's still vital to our operations. I don't know who programmed it to maintain and access our database over short-range wireless, but it's secure from what I can tell. I just wish the programmer's attitude didn't show through. I could do without the sass. There's no story there. That's kind of the point with any Agent No One. You gotta give up your identity completely when you become leader of the trackers. That job comes with a giant target on your back. So, the less people know, the better. Agent No One is like a closed book. If that book were also glued, clamped, chained, and buried underneath an active volcano on the most distant moon of the most distant planet of the furthest star system. Leave no quarter, show no mercy out there.
Well, howdy, Tracker.
Hey, Raven, I brought in another couple bounties. Hope you're keeping up.
Problem? Never seen armor like that.
Not sure if those Baroon zealots live in space or not.
next course of action.
Engines firing. Here we go.
We're back where we belong.
Get tired of that.
We're docked.
Deimos has certainly bound itself to the UC military, for better or worse.
Captain Chris, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle. How may I be of service? Let me know if I can be of assistance in the future.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was over. Intrepid explorer.
I wish Deimos was exclusive.
Deimos?
Deimos and the UC are inexorably tied together. If one fails, the other does. I might not mind seeing.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history.
Ah, it's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out the slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you? Should I bow or curtsy then? I assume you're here for a ship. Either that or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson handles sales, but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal. If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Star Yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is iron. We need a medium shipment, 2,000 units of it. Excellent. This invoice has the details. Oh, yeah. Bye.
Welcome to Deimos.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
Ship's clear. Stars again, Captain.
How you doing, Sweet Pea?
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
All clear. Time to land the ship.
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness. We should be on our guard here. If we could detect the camp from orbit, it means others could too. And I have no idea what fortifications he may have. When we arrive, would you let me speak to him first? I think that is important right now. Thank you. From what Aggie said, it sounds like he has been rather paranoid for years now. That, too, I fear, is my fault. Let us proceed slowly and carefully. I do not want to antagonize him. And your scan shows...
Did they have anything of value?
Smell the stench of your heresy.
I thought I saw something. I need to be sure.
I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him. I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Well, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jada Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for nothing.
Research.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they am not... You found something. Please, let me see it. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. In her own way. For anyone else, I would say the chances of survival are slim. But for Jada... she is alive and on a mission. I would bet my life on it. Jada was younger than some of the other smugglers we contracted. There was concern she would be unreliable. As time went on, we called on her more and more often, eventually relying on her almost exclusively. She was sharp, a skilled pilot and very, very determined. Always talking about her big plans for retirement, how she would live like a queen. I am not surprised that she would desire revenge. But to go this far, we need to find her. But before we go, I've discovered something else. And I do not know what to make of it. Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never sent it. It reads as if he was expecting the Zealots to find him. That they knew where to look for him. Clearly he had become paranoid, but that does not mean he was wrong. What bothers me, though, is that he mentions a name he should not know. Tomisar Kadik. Yes, I do. For all of my assignments in the settled systems, Tomisar has been my link to House Baroon. From him, I have received my orders, and he is the person to whom I have reported my success. He does not work with anyone outside House Baroon, and I am the only one who knows how and where to find him. Aaron should never have heard of him. Perhaps. He could have reached out directly, but that would be a surprising breach of protocol. We must first make sure that Jada is safe, and perhaps she will be able to shed light on this. Let us head for the den. I shall stand guard while you focus.
pattern locked. Easy.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called A Hike. I just read about them.
A haiku, huh? Well, sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay. It's called Space. Space is cool and dark. Starships fly there like grab jump complete. Carrying us home.
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too. You know how you lose things. I still don't know how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.
Docking complete.
Either she is here, or someone will know where we can find her. She is still alive. I know it.
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for
Welcome
UC
to the
military
Trade Authority.
commanders.
I'm Marcel,
Based on what
and if
I
there's
see,
anything,
I find that very hard to believe.
I can do for you, please, do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us. Certainly.
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me?
Hey, my biggest fan and supporter! How are you? Jada? I'm not really supposed to be giving out that kind of information. But hey, you did me a favor with that whole commendation thing. So, I saw Jada with Reyna. Something about zealots in the Groombridge system, and how she was going after them no matter what. She was really wound up about it. Sounded urgent and pretty serious. Hey, you didn't hear this from me, okay? Okay then.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
You know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
We're on our own again.
Unidentified ship. You are not authorized to be here. State your business. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here? You're what? You've got to be kidding me. You show up here now of all times? Shit. I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight.
Yes! The Grand Prix is on the mission. And the Grand Prix is right.
We're clear. And I'm sure not going anywhere for a while. So why don't you tell me what the hell you think you're doing, showing up here now? We're talking, which means I'm alive. Which means as far as you're concerned, I'm fine. Look, my grav drive is fried. I need time to repair, if I can even manage it. You didn't take the opportunity to blow me up. So either that's not your goal, or you're playing some long game. You want to explain yourself? I can't stop you from coming over here. But I'm gonna be armed, and it's gonna be aimed at her head. Just so we're all clear.
pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is complete.
How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer? Okay. Clearly I'm fine, relatively speaking. You've got some explaining to do, though. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Yeah. Difference is, though, I haven't been working with them. She has.
I would never!
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the zealots where to find us.
That's not true. That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need to see it right now.
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what I've seen! I don't have... It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar Kadik. That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots.
And did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No, I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the Serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this. I tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through. You want your proof? Well, they have it.
You think you've won, do you?
That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, then you better help me take him down. Otherwise, I'll just have to destroy you both! Get back to your ship! Waltzing in here like nothing ever happened. Unbelievable.
I smile today in the knowledge that the Great Serpent has truly blessed my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered unto me the dregs of our purge years ago? The awful that escaped our righteous justice.
Pathetic High Council. Moving train to charge, led upon them by the Great Silver, gave you over to us.
It always hurts me that you escaped the fate you deserved. But now, the serpent sets my mind at ease. And in his name, I will cleanse your filth from this universe.
You've got something for me?
Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
I heard you're fluent in over 24 verbal and body languages. Remarkable.
I do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that. He must have been lying. No, that would be unwise. We need more information. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Baroon values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return. When agents are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Baroon's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, so that we can never be forced to reveal them. Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. I was never supposed to be able to reach home on my own. It has been deemed necessary for the protection of House Baroon. And for generations, it has worked. Who am I to question it? But there is something I can do. If the Council is complicit, it would be foolish to confront them. But I do not think that is the truth. And there is one other place I can get answers. But it means potentially putting you in danger. I cannot say for certain what will happen. And we have survived this, yes, but what comes next is different. I just want to make that clear. There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive. Follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust me. These stations were built by the United Colonies during the Serpent's Crusade. They were abandoned when peace was brokered. They are an excellent place to hide in plain sight. Good day, yes? Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile. Thank you. Please give me a moment. I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Commissar.
I am surprised by your tone. What has gotten into you? This is very unlike you. Almost insubordinate.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me! To the zealots! To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me!
You must be mistaken, or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Commissar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand. I think you shall find that to be a terrible mistake.
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun.
If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To Hasvarun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
Unfortunately for you, Tomisar, that is no longer true. You are not my only path to Dasra.
That is preposterous. There has not been a convert in generations. I had heard something happened in Dasra. But you cannot possibly be the one they spoke of.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not? I do not know. Maybe. Maybe if the High Council sees what he has done. Fine. Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over. The High Council will hear of your treason.
Perhaps they will hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come. Let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You will regret this! Great Serpent will see you punished for your impudence.
Captain Chris, greetings.
Can I help?
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Textbook there. We're free.
Sometimes amuses me to think about what goes on here, right under the United Colonies' collective nose. You are a welcome diversion. What do you need? Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, everything going on in Dasra, I am unsure of my place in House Va'ruun. This room may be the only place I can truly call home anymore. Yes. I know that I am not completely alone. And that offers some comfort, but it is more complicated than that. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Va'ruun. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that? Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, the Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me. I have never had a best friend, but I believe that sounds right. So if we are to be best friends, then I shall do everything I can to be there for you, in the way that you have for me. How can I sit here feeling sorry for myself when there is so much for us to do? Hello, excellent to see you. Indeed I do. All yours. You will be lost without me, but as you wish.